look inside of Highmark Stadium. The clouds are hiding the sun. The wind is a-whipping, but all in all, a beautiful fall day in Orchard Park. The Bills getting set to take on the Steelers at 1 o'clock. Welcome back to Buffalo Kickoff Live. Jay Pushkar from our Next Star affiliate in Erie, Pennsylvania, joining us now. Here comes the Steelers. The big storyline for you guys coming into this one is Kenny Pickens, the rookie making his first career start. What is the initial kind of expectation leading into this one for Kenny Pickens?
Oh, the expectations are high, Josh. I mean, this goes back to even when he was drafted back in April. He's coming out of Pitt. He's a proven winner. He helped lead the Panthers to an ACC championship, and he brings energy, and that's what Mike Tomlin wanted to see last week. For some reason, through the first month of the season, this offense has been stuck in neutral, and that's nothing against Mitch Trubisky, but he needed that spark, and Kenny provided it last week, and we'll see what happens in his first start today.
The Steelers defense has plenty of big names. Minka Fitzpatrick, Highsmith is one of the leaders in the NFL in sacks, but obviously the name that's not going to play today, TJ Watt. What kind of an impact does it have not having him on that defensive side?
Oh, it's been huge. I mean, we don't want to really pinpoint one particular athlete, especially in football, but TJ brings a different element to this defense, and they're still winless. Having been drafted by this team, they are winless when he is not in the lineup, and that could be the case come this afternoon, but he's really the straw that stirs the drink with this defense, and other guys have stepped up, but they're not TJ Watt.
What is wrong with Najee Harris?
My fantasy team wants to know.
My fantasy team wants to know as well. I think a lot of fans around the NFL who look at the Steelers coming into the season, they would think, okay, Najee's going to be a big part of what they want to do. He just has kind of been non-existent so far this season.
And that's been a big question, too, over the last several months, especially going back to training camp. What can we expect out of Najee Harris? And we really haven't seen a lot out of him. And that's really forced the Steelers to be one-dimensional offensively, and that's put a lot of pressure on Mitch Trubisky, now possibly Kenny Pickett. But the other weakness, too, has been this offensive line. However, they are getting better. They're starting to show some cohesion on that line. That's going to be a long season for them if they can't get the running game going, and that's been a big bugaboo for them all season long so far.
One of the big weapons that could be a lot of fun for Pittsburgh today, George Pickens.
Yes.
You know, the rookie's been good, had his first 100-yard game last week. What kind of an impact could he have today?
Well, it didn't take long for his catch against Cleveland to go viral, and he is an absolute talent. And even going back to the post game afterward with Kenny Pickett on Sunday, he said, hey, I've got great weapons. I've got Pat Freiermuth. I've got George Pickens. I've got a ton of guys to throw to, and if they've got those 50-50 balls, he's going to throw it to them. He's wanting to show this talent and this wide receiving core, and I think George could have a pretty good afternoon, being maybe the primary target for Kenny.
All right, Jay, thanks a lot for joining us.
You bet.
Appreciate it as always. We're going to take a quick break coming up on Buffalo Kickoff Live. It's time for our keys to the game and predictions. Stick around. We'll be right back.